first kind of few brands, what was that like initial, I guess like what were some of the problems that were you helping solve for them? And what was that initial kind of like platform experience like for them?
So I guess just like talking about the business for a second. Back in 2020 was when we were originally coming up with the concept. There were only a handful of like brands, the largest brands in the world, like Patagonia, Arc'teryx, North Face, that were doing anything in resale. They had built resale programs with actually one of our competitors, Trove, that focuses on like enterprise grade resale software and resale programs that were like really resource intensive, very expensive, very labor intensive, low margins, wasn't very profitable for the brands, all these things. And we saw the writing on the wall and we said, hey, like this is just kind of obvious. It feels like a no-brainer that every brand would want to do this as resale is accelerating at this insane pace. So the secondhand fashion movement is growing like 20 times faster than retail. It's a monster trend on top of sustainability headwinds, and brands wanting to be more sustainable, but it's hard to be more sustainable and just like to change your supply chain. And so, not to mention, like they're looking for ways to grow. So it was like, can we do these three things for them, help them capture a trend that their customers are doing at an accelerating rate? Can we help them be more sustainable in a way that doesn't break the bank? And can we help them grow their business and grow customer lifetime value and grow revenue? So those are kind of like the trifecta of things that we're solving for the brands. And initially, we thought it was really like our first brands were sustainable brands. We thought that sustainability brands would be the core ICP. We were pretty wrong. I thought that brands would actually mostly want to jump into resale for sustainability reasons. That's like our whole ethos, like keeping items out of landfill. But what we learned pretty quickly was that while sustainability is a nice to have, it is very rarely the reason why brands are jumping into resale as like the number one, number two, or even number three reason. It really comes down to revenue, lifetime value, finding new customers, all these other things that make it much stickier, especially at a time where everyone's budget constraints. They're looking for, I mean, like everyone's cutting costs right now, especially with like tariff uncertainty and things like that. And so we like changed our messaging and we adapted the business model even further to like to help brands solve other issues more than sustainability.